G'day guys, Kieran French here back with another video, and you're probably wondering, what is all this? Well, I thought I'd jump into a couple of questions that people have been asking me. I've just got a four-wheel drive, I'm a beginner, what should I buy? Why not show a couple of items that you should have starting out, hitting some track, either by yourself, with a group of friends, preferably with a group of friends at the start, just to get your idea what four-wheel driving is all about. What's on the ground is what I have in the car myself and what I started with. So let's jump right into it. So when it comes to my four-wheel drive, this is my second four-wheel drive, but I did originally start with the grandpa spec, white, no bull bar, all terrains, no lift, no mud, nothing on it, just a stock bog GQ. Sort of as I've gone along, I've got a little bit better and understood what four-wheel driving is all about and the things that I need. So this is the way Flip You now looks. First couple of things I think that you guys should be looking into when it comes to recovery gear, equipment. We'll look and dive into the first thing that's on the floor, recovery gear. So on the floor here right in front of me is a King's recovery gear. You can buy this as a bulk pack. This is what I did when I first originally got my car. It comes with a snatch strap, an extendable winch rope, which is the purple one on the ground. I've already gone through one of them. A couple of shackles, the blanket itself, which goes over the snatch strap or the snatch rope, and a couple other tree protectors and a couple more little things like gloves in the bag. That's a fantastic little thing to get when starting out, because you want something that's going to help you if you get stuck, if you're with a group of friends and you're not asking your friends to use or borrow their equipment. So along with their recovery gear, you should also have a really good recovery point. Most cars, they all have tow point on the front of their car. Not the best for snatching. I would not recommend using it. You can buy aftermarket points. Tow hitches are super simple to use. Literally, you pull your pin out from the back of the tow ball point, or as I have a screw mount. You take that out and you replace it with this bar itself, proper rated shackle. So along with these recovery points, snatch straps and snatch blocks and shackles, you should also looking at the tools that you have in the car. Box of tools, which can be a range of tools from screwdrivers to spanners to extra little clamps, Allen keys, anything that you think that may be needed for the car. So this is a toolbox or a ammo box. You can buy them really cheap from Aussie disposals. I think they're about $5-6. The tools as well, I also carry a set of straps, even if that's a ratchet strap or a grunt pull strap. Fantastic for getting yourself out of tricky situations. I've noticed a couple of people, when they snap their lower control arms, they bend pretty much in half. They use a large stick or something metal that will bring it back together, and they ratchet strap both those two parts together. Tools, ratchet straps, recovery gear. So far there's what, 3 or 4 things that I think you guys should definitely have when it comes to four-wheel driving. So the next thing on my list I would definitely recommend would be tyres. They don't have to be as aggressive as these. These are 33s by 16 by 8s. So that is a 33 mud tyre, mud terrain. That's pretty aggressive on a 16-inch rim by an 8 wide rim. So these I picked up reasonably cheap. They were brand new. I knew someone through a tyre dealership that helped me out with a set of 5. That is the one thing I need to stress. You can tackle most of these tracks with a set of all-terrain. So previously, when I first originally started, this car came with a set of 33s, I think there were 32s in all-terrains. And I tackled pretty much all the tracks that the boys were doing the same pace, the same time as they were doing it with their mud terrain. You do not need the most expensive, most aggressive, most tallest tyres in the world. It's all about choosing the right line, your capability of driving. Along with that, that comes down to the air pressure. So that is another thing that you guys should be looking into, which is this one right here, a tyre deflator. The first thing you should be doing when hitting a track or just about to hit the track is letting the tyres down to a certain amount of tyre pressure that you think is suitable for that track. When it comes to me and four-wheel driving in the Vic High Country, I normally run my tyre pressure about 20 to 22 psi, varying on what conditions happening at that time. Along with that, a tyre deflator you can buy anywhere. This is a King's Quickie tyre deflator. Nice and simple, you pretty much screw it up. See the video that I did previously, I'll link that in the bio, how to use one of these. You should also have this, a compressor, because how else are you going to pump those tyres back up once you hit the main road and you finish your four-wheel driving? Quickie tyre deflator, a air compressor, and a good set of tyres. You do not need the most aggressive tyre, you do just need to know what line you want to take, and you can always use an all-terrain because they're just as good and just as capable as what these can do. Where am I going to store all this stuff? Like, I don't have that much space with all my camping equipment, like my swag and my food and my S gear. Well, the next good thing I definitely say you guys should be buying is a good rear draw system. You do not have to have a rear draw system. You can also use plastic tubs, but because this stuff is quite heavy and when you're going through four-wheel drive tracks, they like to bounce and jump around, a good set of drawers is definitely well worth it. Let's go have a look at my set of drawers and see what's inside, and I may as well start packing away and show you exactly where my stuff is in my drawer system. There's my couple of things so far that I think you guys should have in your four-wheel drive when starting out four-wheel driving. You don't have to take this 100%. There's lots of other people who will probably tell you not to do what I'm saying, but this is just an idea. My last couple of things is something definitely I think everyone should have in their car when it comes to camping or just adventuring in general. A first aid kit. Like, how hard is it to have a first aid kit in your car? Most people, when you come four-wheel driving, you come across obviously animals which you don't want to get bitten, so you can have a general first aid kit, a snake bite kit. Just a general first aid kit is just something to have, because I've noticed that whenever we go away, most people, they'll cut their hand or they'll cut their foot and no one has a band-aid. First aid kit, guys, you can buy them on eBay, you can buy them through the four-wheel drive super center. Most places like Kmart have first aid kits. Please have one in your car. They're definitely needed when it comes to four-wheel driving and just adventuring in general. A fire extinguisher. 100% should have a fire extinguisher in the car. Remember, these days that we go four-wheel driving like today, 36, 40 degree days, like they're quite hot. We all know that four-wheel drives like mine, they go really hot pretty quickly. You only have to have one thing spark up and you start a bushfire. You don't want that happening. You do not want your pride and joy burning down at the same time. So a fire extinguisher, if you can get one, your hands on one. Along with this, a UHF or a handheld. The amount of times I've asked someone, do you have UHF or a handheld radio? This is a GME one. No, I don't have one. Well, how am I supposed to talk to you when you're stuck in a bog hole and I'm trying to pull you out? GME or Udiden, they both have pretty much a starter kit. Get one, plug it straight into the cigarette lighter, you can keep it on charge. It hasn't been on charge for nearly 2 months and it's still kicking. Hey mate. Call myself a friend. Totally lost my train of thought there. Definitely a fantastic thing to have in your car. Look, they are going to be on the expensive side. My last thing on the list, you can go two ways with this one. Follow the map where I go in the high country. So I've got Bunyip State Forest, Walhalla, Aberfeldy, and the tour guides to Walhalla and Jamison and Woods Point. Can I or can't I fire and camping brochure? These are awesome. Easily pick them up at Aussie Disposals, those type of stores. A Ziploc bag, an easy thing, because when you do river crossings you get stuck. Everything doesn't get soaked. So my next option for you guys, if you are looking into getting some type of maps, you can get it on your phone pretty much. I use Mud Maps, nice and easy, and that works offline or any type of service. You can download the map before you go and you can still use it. I think that's my rundown on a starter or how to or beginner four-wheel drive session, getting into four-wheel driving kind of rundown gear that you should need. If you guys thought this is quite informative, give me a like, smash that like button if you have to, subscribe to my channel and drop a comment if you think you want to hear a little bit more when it comes to I guess part 2 of what I should be doing to my four-wheel drive when it comes into more aggressive four-wheel driving. So these are just a guide. Hope they really helps you out. But anyway guys, till next time, I hope you all enjoyed this little rundown of four-wheel drive Fridays. Remember to always be safe, try to do some type of activities or adventures, and Flick, you and I will see you around.